My name is Heather Rodriguez. I'm a natural fertility specialist. My team and I help couples who are trying to boost their fertility naturally. We help couples prepare for conception, prepare for medical fertility treatments. We help people overcome fertility issues. Good afternoon. Great to see you guys. So anything that has to do with helping you to prepare for conception or get pregnant, we are here for you. You can find my resources at naturalfertilityinfo.com and naturalfertilityshop.com. And I thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today's class is going to be about easy ways to eat a fertility diet. I talk about, I'm sorry if this is jiggling. Let me try to, because I'm holding it. Let me try to get it set up better. I talk about fertility diet a lot because of how important it is. It's so important to eat healthy for fertility. It's like step number one. So this is going to be a really great way for you to get started. Everything you're going to learn today, you can use right away. You can go ahead and get going with it. So there's a couple things I'm going to cover. We'll go ahead and get started right with the tips because I appreciate everybody's time and for you joining me here. So some of the quick reasons that it's important to eat for fertility. One of the main reasons is that what you are eating and what you are consuming is going to nourish and help to support the health and protect the health of your egg or sperm. But the key is that the egg or sperm that you are, the foods and the things that you're doing today will affect the egg or sperm you are going to use, ovulate, or use 3 months from now, 90 days from now. So what you're doing today will affect that egg, will affect that sperm that you're going to be using to make your beautiful child. So that's why preparation is so key. We have so much ability to have an effect on these things, but we have to plan ahead so you can start today. 3 months is a very short amount of time to make that big of an impact. So that's one of the main reasons we focus on fertility diet so much. All the nutrients, the antioxidants, the oxygen, everything, thank you so much for the hearts, everything that you're going to be giving and supplying to your future child is happening right now. So that is of the utmost importance, and it's something we have complete control over. I always like to focus on things that you have control over and that you're able to do, that you can do for yourself. I'm all about empowerment and education, and there's so many things you can do, the first being diet. Okay, so this video is five quick and easy steps to get started on the fertility diet. So the first is going to start right when you wake up first thing in the morning, is to drink 1 quart of water with lemon squeezed in it. And I know that sounds very simple. You're like, what does that have to do with fertility? But it's going to be really important because you should be drinking at least 2 quarts of water depending on your body size, drinking more, but that's a minimum. And so if you drink it first thing in the morning when you get up, you're able to hydrate your body, you're able to flush your system from the evening, you haven't had any water for the whole 8 hours or whatever it is that you slept. So just do that first thing in the morning and you have half your water done for the day. So that's the first step, is to drink 1 quart of water upon rising. The next is going to be to drink 1 fertility smoothie a day. And that fertility smoothie should contain a fertility superfood. Oh, that's a really good point. So one tip about the water before we move on is to set an alarm. That's a great idea. Whatever it takes. I set up my water in quart jars on the counter. I put fruit in my water. I put herbs in my water. I put electrolytes. I do all kinds of things to make the water interesting and taste good. So whatever it takes for you, there's a lot of great recipes online. I have a resource I'll talk about towards the end of this video that gives you great ideas to make your water fun and taste good. I know some people don't like the taste of water. My grandma doesn't like the taste of water for whatever reason. I don't think it tastes like anything, but you can make it fun. You can have lemon, fruit, herbs, electrolytes, tea, whatever it is that makes it work for you. So the next thing to do is to drink 1 fertility smoothie every single day and make sure it includes at least 1 fertility superfood. I'll be doing a future video on how to make a fertility smoothie, but for a quick reference point, what you would do is you're going to add half a cup to a cup of fruit. It can be frozen or fresh. You're going to add some type of protein, whether that's protein powder, hemp seeds, whatever your protein source is going to be. I personally love our Fertilaway protein powder. It's the easiest for me to digest, and it tastes really good, and it's from grass-fed cows. Hemp works great as well, as does rice protein. I wouldn't suggest soy or pea protein while you're trying to conceive because those legumes can act like estrogens in the body. So I add a protein and then I add a liquid. Your liquid can be fresh juice, it can be water, it can be some type of milk like almond milk, cashew milk, or rice milk. It can also be organic milk if you like to drink dairy milk. So you need a liquid, you need a fruit. Kefir is a great idea. You can add yogurt. That can be your liquid. If you add yogurt, just add a little bit of water. So far in the blender we've got fruit. I like low glycemic fruits like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. You can do banana. And then we've got a protein source and we've got a liquid to help blend that together. The last part of the smoothie is going to be some type of healthy fat. Healthy fats are very important for hormone production, for, oh great, you use kefir too. Yeah, kefir is great. The fermented kefir is just fantastic. So you can add that into your smoothie. Healthy fat, hemp seeds are my go-to source for smoothies, as are almond butter. So 1 tablespoon of almond butter or a couple of teaspoons of the hemp seeds or hemp hearts, they're also called, are so packed with protein. If you look at the label, it's kind of crazy. In 3 tablespoons, I think you get like 20 grams of protein, plus you're getting all that healthy fat. You can just throw that in there. And then the last thing is to pick out 1 or more fertility superfoods. So every time you're making this smoothie, you want to make sure to get your fertility superfood in there because it's going to give you that extra boost and it's something that you want to be taking on a daily basis. Some examples of fertility superfoods are going to be maca, fertiligreens or a greens powder such as spirulina. Royal jelly is a fantastic one. And then again, the whey protein is going to be something great to add in there. So those are some ideas for you on the superfoods. And you would just put that in there and blend it. If you like ice, that's fine. Put that in there. And you're just going to blend that all together and drink 1 of those a day. I wouldn't go too heavy on the fruit though, just because we want to keep your blood sugar balanced. That's very important for hormonal balance and for keeping your blood sugar balanced so that you're not in fight or flight, which causes all the energy of your body to go away from your reproductive system. So once a day is great. It usually comes out to about 2 cups once you've blended it all together. You know, just kind of play with it. I do have a resource I'm going to share with you at the end of the video that will give you exact measurements and some ideas on specific fertility smoothies. You can also check my website. We've got a 10-day fertility smoothie challenge on there, totally free, that just go to naturalfertilityinfo.com and type in the search bar smoothie challenge and you'll get 10 days of recipes. We have like a fertility pina colada smoothie, a mango lassi smoothie, really yummy smoothie ideas there. Okay, so tip number 1 was drink a quart of water first thing in the morning, however you need to do that, whether it's fruit or lemon. Tip 2 was to drink a fertility smoothie every single day. I actually do my smoothies later in the afternoon as my like pick me up later in day snack. If I'm running late, sometimes it's my breakfast. Whatever works for you, time of day doesn't matter so much. I wouldn't do it right before bed though because of the fruit, but it doesn't really matter all that much. So it's like a snack. Because you've added the protein and the fat, it can be a meal because it'll stay longer and digest slower in your system. So whichever ends up working for you. But you're going to just add these things to your current diet. That's such a great question, Gaia. Add these to your current diet. So it would be like a snack. That's how we help you transition to a healthy fertility diet. We're not going to focus too much on cutting out what you need to focus on not having. We're going to focus on what you can add, and slowly these other things will just fall out because your taste buds are going to change. That's the amazing thing about these things that you're going to add and taste. Your taste buds will start to change, so it's going to be so much easier to make these changes. Okay, so the next one is every single day, doesn't matter which meal, whatever works for you, you're going to eat 1 big green salad. A big green salad could have spinach, arugula, mixed greens, romaine, bib lettuce, whatever you like. Put carrots, tomatoes, onions, radishes, anything that you like on your salad, sprouts. Just make sure it's a big green salad. Avoid iceberg. You don't want to cover it in something heavy such as ranch. Find a nice dressing that's oil-based. Preferably not canola oil, but it's really hard to find something without canola oil. Just make it work for you. As long as you're getting that big green salad that's colorful, you're going to get the antioxidants, you're going to get the fiber, you're going to get a lot of nutrients from eating that salad. So the benefits of that, like, yeah, it's just a salad, not that exciting, Heather, but there's going to be a ton of fiber in that salad. And fiber is fantastic at getting excess hormones out of the system. So that's the goal of it. It also is going to provide you with a ton of compounds that help to get excess estrogen out of the system if you add cruciferous vegetables such as dim to it, or I'm sorry, not dim, broccoli, which has dim in it, or cabbage. Shredded cabbage is really good. So that's why we're focusing on that. And also the antioxidants are found in colorful vegetables and fruits such as peppers and tomatoes that you're going to add to the salad. So that's why the salad's important, because of the nutrients it's going to provide. Okay, so we've got drink a quart of water, drink a fertility smoothie, and eat a green big salad. The next thing is going to eat 1 dark leafy green per day. So this would be in a separate meal. So say you have your big salad at lunch, then you're going to have a dark green leafy veggie with your next meal, whichever that ends up being. And that's going to be a spinach, a chard, a Swiss chard, kale, anything like that, because of folic acid. Those plants contain folate, which is super important for preventing birth defects such as spina bifida, and it's really important for preventing miscarriage and all kinds of things for fertility. So make sure to get your dark leafy green. If you happen to miss your dark leafy green that day, you're going to want to take something such as Fertiligreens, which is a greens powder that contains tons of dark leafy greens, seaweeds, different green vegetables that help to get that serving in if you happen to miss it that day. Okay, so to recap so far, 1 quart of water, fertility smoothie with a fertility superfood, 1 big green salad, and 1 dark leafy green. And then the last one is going to be another green tip. You're going to drink 1 dark green juice a day. Now, if you don't have a juicer, you can take your serving as fertility greens and that can count, but make sure you get that dark leafy vegetable I just mentioned. You don't want to replace all your vegetables with the greens powder. A green juice, if you have a juicer, is fantastic. I love celery, spinach, apple, with a lot of spinach, and kale or Swiss chard added to it with a lemon. Delicious. So get that greens in. The other reason we want those greens, again, are the antioxidants and the folate. So those are my tips. That's what you need to just focus on adding to your day. Don't worry about the rest of where your diet currently is. Wherever you're starting from, add these things and your taste buds will begin to change. And so drinking that quart of water, adding that smoothie with the superfood, adding the salad, dark leafy green vegetable, and drinking a green juice. Now, if you need some ideas and some help with the recipes, I created something called the 21-Day Fertility Diet Challenge. And this is a challenge that we've done for years with our readers, and everybody loves it. So what it is for 21 days, you do these 5 things every single day. And there's an ebook that you can get that has recipes for you, so you have inspiration and ideas for every single one of those days. We have recipes for smoothies, salads, dark greens, and green juices. So if this is totally new to you, you can find that ebook at naturalfertilityshop.com. You can order it there. It'll guide you through the whole thing, and it'll give you ideas on what to do. But this is one of the best ways we found for our readers and our audience to begin eating a healthy fertility diet, is adding these 5 things to their diet. Don't worry about cutting things out yet. It'll happen naturally through the 21 days because your taste buds will change. We also found a lot of people lost weight, had more energy, slept better, all those things that happen when you start to change your diet. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them into the chat box. And if you're thinking of doing the 21-Day Fertility Diet Challenge, please do find a buddy so that you can have support. And if you have any questions, you can contact us through naturalfertilityinfo.com and click Contact Us, and we're more than happy to help you while you're doing your Fertility Diet Challenge. I'm so glad that you found this helpful and that you guys are using these tips. I hope that these are topics that you find interesting and that help to motivate and inspire you. And you all have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.